Hi there, it's LDake again with Kale Realty, your Illinois licensed broker. And today we're going to be talking about all the things that make Humboldt Park amazing. There are, just within the park itself, I think it's like 220 acres just dedicated to the park. And of course the 606, which if you recall from my Logan Square video, the two are connected. But yeah, the park itself, there is so much to do. When you're in the middle of it, you actually forget you're in the city. And let me tell you why. Not only is it a lot of green space, but you have the boathouse, which is like historic. You'll see some of my video that I took in there. It's really pretty. They even have paddle boats like with these swans and stuff. And you'll see people going in there fishing in the lagoon and stuff. I mean, it's that big. I think they stock it with bluegill. There's another section of it where the field house is. And there's actually an inland beach. I think it's the only one in the city, actually. And you can go swimming in there and stuff. And there's a beach, you know, making your sandcastles and whatnot. Now that field house, there's a gym in there and a couple of fitness centers. And also not too far away from there, down on Augusta, that's where you'll find the public pool too. So, and then it's got its own, you know, house and stuff, you know, so you can, you know, with the showers and things. But yeah, you have that, and then of course you've got all the baseball fields, and one of them, it's called Little Cubs, even the Little Cubs Stadium, and they actually have, you know, the lights on at night and bleachers, you know, concession stands and stuff like that, you know. But there's several ballparks. I've basketball courts, tennis courts. There's this beautiful garden there. Oh my goodness. And then of course you've got, if you look for them, you'll find all the different food trucks. There's just an amazing amount to do, especially in the summertime. So it's a great way, without having to spend $1 if you don't want to spend a day in the city and feel like you're out in, you know, in the countryside. Now, outside of it, that's where it gets really cool too. But you'll see lots of Greystones and Victorians and things just outside the perimeter on the boulevards along the park itself, including this big building that's right on the northwest corner of the park. Is actually where the National Guard is, but it's the architecture itself that I love because it's Art Deco. Art Deco is one of my favorites. Across the street from the park is where the Humboldt Park Library is too. And the other thing that's over there is the Roser's Bakery. And even if there's a line, if you've only got a day or two to spend in the neighborhood, make sure you go there and get yourself a little treat. Of course, Humboldt Park itself is, you know, the boulevard system, like which I mentioned before about that emerald necklace. And so Humboldt Park is one of the stops, one of the beads on the necklace, right? So you've got a lot of homes that are along the boulevard system that you'll see more of these beautiful architecture. As far as public transportation, because I know that's important, everybody's got to get around, all the bus lines, right? So coming up, you've got going north to south, you got North Avenue, Division, Chicago, Grand. Going from east to west, you've got Western, you've got California, Kimball Holman, and Pulaski, right? But there's a metro right there too. So if you're coming in from downtown and you don't want to go to the blue line, which is not terribly far, some people do walk it, either the Western or the Damon Blue Line stops, but the Metra is down there too. So that's another option, especially if you got to get to the suburbs if you work like towards Fox Lake area. The neighborhood is another one of those neighborhoods that's gone through tons of revitalization, a lot of old and meeting new and things like that. So feel free to check out the area and see if it's the right area for you, and I'm happy to show you around. And remember, I always have time for you and your referrals.